Well, this week Bungie gave us a sneak peek into weapon crafting with the release of their trailer, and they also followed up with a huge info dump in their latest This Week at Bungie, and that was focused on weapons. Well, today I'm going to go into as much detail as possible into weapon crafting, and we're going to talk about how to start leveling weapons, mementos, and also exotic crafting too. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, let's check out the latest info from This Week at Bungie on weapon crafting, and this is what they say. So, Savathun is building an army of Hive, and these aren't just ordinary Hive, mind you, they've become the Lucent Brood. But how could this happen? You know, what will the Vanguard do as we begin to question the line between the light and the dark? As you begin to unravel the mystery and battle the Witch Queen's brood, you'll discover the Enclave, and this will be your destination for weapon crafting. So crafting a legendary weapon from scratch isn't a simple matter. So finding patterns, think weapon blueprints, collecting materials and building your weapon is the starting point. And after crafting your tool of destruction, you begin to unlock its full potential through combat. So first of all, we've got beginning your quest, and that is to craft. So early in the Witch Queen campaign, you're going to be given an introduction quest that runs you through the ins and the outs of crafting. So in the first and the second missions of the Witch Queen, which are free to all players by the way, Guardians will uncover the deep sight ability and be introduced to the Enclave. Well, this is where you begin to shape your first glaive, a brand new weapon archetype being introduced in the Witch Queen. Now, all of the necessary materials will be provided for your first crafted weapon, but you're also going to be given a short tutorial on how to find those materials for future crafting. And a subset of weapons and archetypes will be craftable from the start, but more are going to be added in the future. Well, in order to shape your future tools of destruction, you're going to need to do a little bit of research first. So patterns are your first requirement, and some will be acquired through quest completions, while others can be earned by completing various gameplay objectives. And once you've earned your desired pattern, it can be crafted at any time with the required materials. Now it's all about the mixings. Well, after reaching the Enclave and crafting your first glaive, randomly rolled weapons throughout the game have a chance to drop with a new ability, and that is called Deep Sight Resonance. So this will be used as you begin to target specific traits to craft. As an example, if you find Deep Sight Resonance Legendary Auto Rifle with the Rampage perk, you can complete an objective and extract the essence of the perk to then craft a weapon with Rampage or another perk that increases damage. And like current weapons, not every pattern will be compatible with every trait, but you have a good list of traits to mix and match as you customize a given weapon to your desired specifications. And it doesn't stop there though, so through the Enclave, you'll be able to kick things up a notch and enhance your traits to strengthen their flavour. Well, next up we've got leveling your weapon and enhanced traits. So once a weapon is crafted, Guardians may begin to increase its level by using it in activities and defeating enemies, and this is where the bulk of your crafting playtime will be. The more you use your weapon, the faster you unlock its full potential. Well, enhanced stats and traits can be unlocked when reaching higher levels, granting slight bonuses to your weapon capabilities. And our goal through this system is to give some players a reason to invest in their weapons, far beyond what masterworking could offer in the past. And each weapon will now act as a long-tail pursuit as you look to make your freshly crafted weapon the best it can be. It can be intimidating to start making decisions on how to build your weapons, so we're giving you the ability to reshape your crafted weapon in the Enclave if you want to mix up the components of the weapon after you finish crafting them, so you can switch up what the barrel, the mags or the traits that you choose, so you don't feel like you're locked down on one path forever. As Guardians begin to embrace this new system, you'll begin to see new legends rise. Some will prefer Hake and other foundries, and others may dabble in new weapons from Redacted. We're excited to see which weapons you embrace. Well, next up we've got Momento. So while the majority of your crafting experience will be dedicated to mixing, matching and enhancing traits, there's also an opportunity with a bit of customization when it comes to appearances and activity-specific trackers. So at launch, one memento will become available for players to earn through Gambit, and that will unlock a Gambit-themed appearance and tracker. So rank up your weapons to max level, head back to the Enclave and apply your freshly earned memento for some sweet flair. So more of these will come online through Trials of Osiris and Grandmaster Nightfalls, We got more plans for Mementos down the line and are excited to introduce the new game, rarity cosmetic item for players to chase as they build out their new arsenal of weaponry. Well, finally, we've got exotic crafting, so legendary weapons aren't the only thing you're going to be able to craft. The upcoming Osteo-Striga exotic SMG and the 3 class unique exotic glaives are also crafted through the Enclave, once you find their respective patterns, of course. So while the legendary weapons can be crafted from the ground up, exotic crafting is more about fine-tuning something with a defined identity. So you may have the opportunity to customize things like barrels or stocks while preserving the exotic look and the feel. Looking for a longer range profile for the weapon, or opting to shred through enemies up close and personal, well, through the Enclave you can do just that. Alright folks, we're at the end of our weapon crafting preview. Will you have questions? Undoubtedly. Launch day of the Witch Queen is just around the corner, and we're excited to see what weapons you create. Well, loads of really exciting information there about weapon crafting, and let me know in the comments what you think of weapon crafting, and does it match up to your expectations? So I've seen a lot of chat in the community regarding this and sunsetting, and basically comparing this to sunsetting. So we're going to be wanting to get all of these new weapons with the new traits and the new subfamilies. Going to be really exciting. But this seems like a much more sensible way to do sunsetting. You can still use your old weapons if you want to, but these new weapons where they're just going to be really tempting with their new perks and their specializations that you can create through weapon crafting. Well, we haven't got long to wait now until the 22nd of February 2022, where we can all get our hands on the weapon crafting system, and I think the proof is in the pudding. Once we get our hands on the weapon crafting system, we're really going to see what we make of it. It's great to hear all this information from Bungie, but I think we've got to dig into the detail ourselves. But I've got a really good feeling about this. I think this is going to take the weapons chase up to the next level, and I'm really excited for the future. So it looks like we're getting a whole lot more than we bargained for with the Witch Queen, and this weapon crafting system looks really deep. I'm sure Bungie's going to release a whole load of new information over the next couple of weeks, but for now, I think there's a whole load of exciting stuff to look forward to on February the 22nd. Well, that is it for this introduction to weapon crafting in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you could check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again. I'll see you soon.
What is the relic on Mars? The power to create your own weapons.